It's kind of messed up. Alright, let's go in the basement. That's messed up, dude. Are you serious, man? You just... Whatever, man. You're messed up. You are messed up. You left your dead girlfriend in the basement. Alone. Well, she was dead, but... So you could sleep. Yeah, you did. How was I supposed to know? Tarkenton... Couldn't remember. Damn it. I leafed through the notebook I had taken from the forest, and the name's been written down. I know this. Deep within the fields was the man in the house really again? 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 Are you kidding me? Again? I'm getting sick of yawning. I really am getting sick of yawning. It's annoying me. It's really starting to annoy me. Look through that. Yeah. But she did. But she dead now. Dude. Alright. Let's go in here. It's a key card I had found in the factory. One that seemed to me that it was probably Norman's, but if that Norman was going back. Did I think Norman was going? Sure. He must have been using the old locker room. Finally run out of power. Alright. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. I'm gonna yawn. Maybe not. Involved with this all mess more? Yeah. Definitely. Those tunnels and the odd tools in this house and the remains of his wife, he wasn't innocent, that's for sure. How do you know? You seem pretty confident about your answer, TarkentonGaming. You wanna know why? Because I'm the shit. Okay, just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. Did I go in this room already? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go in the other room. That's what I'm gonna do. It was a letter I had taken from the post box. Who had it out for Norman? Who sent the letter? It must have been someone from the neighborhood, or at least someone wanted to look at it like that way. Wasn't sure what did I think. Did he murder Rachel? Nah. Dead himself. Whoever sent that letter must have gotten him. But who the hell was that? Who was that? Who was that? I'm supposed to know? You're asking yourself who it was? Okay. I remember, I'd seen all there was, maybe, I thought. I was ready to go back into the basement. Dude, is she about to die? You was about to die? If I was guilty, I could take this warm, safe place, but... Yeah, you did. What's that? You picked it up, but you didn't end it. You didn't end your life. I let it sit there, realized I couldn't go back in that room again. Pussy. Well, the ending is I'm hanging. His mail still sat there. Alright, let's go. I couldn't stand it anymore to be in the house for any longer, but I had the gun and that knife, and this wasn't the only way I ended this, I knew. But did I leave, or did I, and say goodbye to that number? Yeah, forgot this. We'll get a new wife. Living in that town hadn't been easy. The plant had helped in some way to stay grounded. Kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess that was when I had started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. I had MRIs and a pile of doctor's reports, but nothing had seemed to help, not even drinking. But I swear I had tried to give it up. I know it. Sleepwalking never really went away, though. But I know Rachel had tried. I know she had tried to be there for me, even when everything was falling apart. This night had unearthed terrible truths, but I knew it had a final act of long-standing horror I'd been living. Waking up in that house tonight was the final cruelty. I wish I had remained unconscious in that room forever. It was obvious to me that the man I had found in that house had something to do with all of this. Could he have killed Rachel? It started to seem like that there were too many things I had seen to think otherwise. After making it out of those tunnels, I thought those sewers might feel safer. I was wrong. Security tape I had watched showed someone being attacked by what looked like two people. But who was it that was attacked? I had found the contents of my wallet scattered throughout town. Why the hell had I been out there? Had my sleepwalking gone to some new extreme? You probably killed your wife. The thought that I couldn't account for what whereabouts, but knew I had been to that forest, and even Norman's place. Well, it was terrifying. I didn't know what that meant, but at least I had recovered my things. Hopefully, I thought that I would cover my tracks, but I wouldn't be blamed for all of this. Deep within those woods, was where things became truly awful. Finding that notebook only made things worse. Rachel's name had been on that list. What terrible plot was she part of? There was a similar list of names on the desk back in those tunnels. Who was the connection? It was clear, at least, that Norman had been going back to the old plant. Maybe he was the one who had boarded up the locker room, who had been drinking up in the secret hiding place. So he had killed that guard then. He must have. Maybe he was found out, or the guard had caught him on patrol. Damn it, Norman, why? Norman. After the factory, I thought I might find some solace if I could just get Norman to Norma's store. But all I found were more horrors and more questions. Now that I really consider it, that's when I should have seen it coming. Damn, Norman. How did you get mixed up in all of this? I know you weren't a perfect man, none of us are, but you didn't deserve this. Maybe who had ever done it to you was responsible for the other murders that happened in that town. At the very least, I was convinced you and Rachel were killed by the same person. I sincerely hoped you would find some peace, my friend. I knew I never would. When I had marched through the rain towards home, I desperately clung to the hopes that this would end. And I guess in a way it did. But how could I have known how hopeless it was? I had started to feel as disoriented as when I was sleepwalking. To think of it now, I guess I should have known from the terrible silence that greeted me when I was first stepped into that house and stood there in the kitchen. There was no sound of the television, radio, even the air was still, but seeing Rachel there, lying ruined and discarded in the basement, that was a horror I could never even have imagined. I didn't know if I'd ever find the answers I craved, but I knew that somehow that other man I had found was responsible for this. If not directly, he must have had a hand in Rachel's death. But what was I doing in that damned house of his? Had I found out? Had I killed him? My damned condition made it difficult for me to know. Memories and time frames were always a mess, and I could never be sure. Knowing that man was dead though, was cold comfort. My wife was gone, and no matter what happened to me now, I was lost forever. As I swung open the door and stepped into the air, I caught the scent of wet grass and fog. Rachel, my beautiful wife. Just the thought of her again. Cold and inert shook me from head to top. What would I do now? Who could I turn to? It would only be a matter of time before the police got involved, before the whole neighborhood knew. The front lawn was soft and giving beneath my feet, and I couldn't shake the urge that I shouldn't stand there, but rather I should run. That I should run. So that's the game, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This will probably be a couple part videos, as you can probably already tell, or maybe I just put it up in one, but if it is a couple different videos, be sure to count how many yawns, I guess. I don't know. So, I don't know what I'm going to give. I don't even know if I'm going to give something. I just want to know that, but I'm too lazy to do it myself, so thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe. If you want more games like this, comment and like the video. Thanks again to my friend. Thanks a lot. That's all. Thanks and goodbye.